themes of home, belonging, connection to place, both inside of ourselves and also outside of ourselves, how we connect to the actual places we live in, but also how do we find a sense of home that endures in ourselves and a sense of belonging, individually and collectively. So those themes really interest me as an artist and as a human being, and they're really at the heart of this work. It's really an invitation to go on an exploration around relationship with ourselves, with each other, and with the land and the original peoples of this land, the Yugambeh people. We could weave together a journey that allowed us to go to places that I think it's hard to go, and we need to go and sit and be in those places. It's important for non-Aboriginal people, I think, to have spaces where we are grappling with our own processes in history, but also to do that in relationship and proper way. And I hope some of that depth of journeying and processing and time together comes through in the performance.
I'm a Wathaurong Aboriginal woman. The process of acknowledging being on country, and for me personally as a guest also on this country, working with elders such as Auntie Mary Graham and having consultations with her was really an important part of the process.
It's a deep feeling but very hard to articulate it, which is kind of why performance and working with our bodies and working with all the kind of elements to make a work can speak very strongly to what it is to be respectful.
It felt really beautiful to come into a larger space and just learn how to grow into the space and listen to what are the parameters here and what do I need to do internally to meet that, but bringing with me the spaces that I've been in that inform my connection. So just listening, just arriving, landing, listening, being, sharing.
It was about being here on Yugambeh country in Indigenous Australia as non-Indigenous people, and how we respond to country and being on country, and how first contact happened in the past and how we can remake first contact within ourselves, to our own ancestors and to the land that we live on here in Australia.
The most important part of the work was the process of working with each of the women, and central to the work was working with the cottonwood tree with these leaves. We made this beautiful fabric that was in the performance, and those leaves, I guess for me, symbolised a tree's a bit like our ancestors, and we fall off the tree and we become older, but we nourish the youth and the future. So for me, I guess this work is a lot about the nourishment of this place and each other as human beings, and that teaching of how can we live better on this earth.
It's been a real process of where is it that I've come to, how is it that I can arrive where I need to be, and then from there, how can I be present once I arrive? Transmitting that into the audience was something that we really worked with through the process as well, because the circle and the group was very, very intimate in the sense of we worked together, so we were always conscious of how is it that we can involve the people from the outside into the circle of the performance itself. All of the elements came together, the journey and the depth, the beautiful choreography, the delicate feeling states and atmospheres that we've been working with to land in our own bodies and together in circle, and the depth of integrity in the physical work, and the lighting and the sound component all came together to, I think, hold a really quiet, understated and beautiful work. I do have a high dream that we will continue to walk together as Aboriginal and non-Aboriginal people and continue to have conversations and evolve our sense of what it is to be at home here together.